I think I think this is sort of a societal dilemma that's happening right now too, which is like, we're all supposed to be porn stars and you're supposed to know exactly what you're doing and like, have a pole in your bedroom and do a pole dance for him. And then,
and if we're not, they're going to cheat.
Yeah, right. And the bottom line is this is about manifestation, right? This is about getting really, really clear in what you want to call in and how you're going to, one of the first things, if we're talking about calling in love and a really amazing partner, I even have a quiz on the top of my homepage that I keep up there permanently. If you go to drlauraberman.com, on the very top of the page, it says, what do you really want out of love? What do you really want from love? And it's a quiz that will tell you the top 3 feelings you want to feel in love. Like, you got to get clear on that, whether you're in love or not. You got to get clear on how you want to feel. And then you have to cultivate that feeling in every possible way, through visualizations, through seeking out opportunities that have nothing to do with your relationship or have to do with your relationship that create that feeling in you. For one person, it may be adventurous, for another playful, for another cherished, right? So for you, one of the things that you're really going to want, especially if you are actively healing, because, it's not going to be 3 months and all your trauma and codependency is all fixed, right?
No.
We are just beginning this journey.
It's until the day I take my last breath.
Well, all of us, but you're in the active unpacking now, right? So first of all, if we're talking about you, so I'm just going to give you my advice, right? Which is, I would wait. I don't know how long ago your last relationship ended, but I would wait probably 6 months to a year. It doesn't mean you can't have a casual date, but wait like 6 months to a year and really dive into self-discovery and healing before you start looking for any kind of long-term relationship or committing to any kind of long-term relationship, because you are likely, even though you've done all this healing already, your well-worn neural pathways and energetic resonance is still got one foot in the, you're still healing. Nobody heals. I don't care what you did or do. Nobody, it takes a while. So if you were to jump into dating now, you probably would unconsciously attract and be attracted to a similar pattern, maybe in a different package.
Oh, I just went through that for 6 months. It was the perfect, delicious situationship, who was completely, like, mostly unavailable, but like safe and also just different package. And but testing me to like, here's this beautiful temptation to fall back into all your old patterns.
Yes.
So, but it gave me this beautiful container. I was aware the whole time, so I could like start to flex my muscles and like not do the same things I used to do.
Okay, so that's good practice. As long as you understood it was a situationship and you weren't trying to move it into something. That's a great example. Like, take it casually, practice. Don't get too attached, although I
just couldn't help myself.
Well, see, and like, that's the
I'm like, I knew exactly what it was, and then
that's what we do,
and then I'm just like such a lover. I wanted it to be more, and then
also you get attached. By the way, when you have good sex with someone, and this is why I always say to women, don't have amazing sex with someone you don't want to get attached to, because your brain gets washed in oxytocin. That's a chemical that breastfeeding mothers release to bond them to the children. Our brains get washed in oxytocin when we have great sex and or especially if we have an orgasm. Yeah. So even if it's a one-night stand, you're going to feel bummed when he doesn't call the next day. Yeah. So you got to be really careful with that, because you end up re-injuring yourself. And we could say it's all another AFGE, another fucking growth experience, and we're learning from them. But it's also unnecessary pain, right? So it's about healing, getting ready. And then you're calling in someone. One of the things that's going to be really important for you to call in is someone who can really hold his divine masculine. And I talk about this a lot in Sex Magic. What is really being in your healthy masculine energy and your healthy feminine energy? And we all have both, right? But you are definitely, I can tell, someone who wants to be in her feminine. So you are going to want a man who is in his healthy masculine, meaning he can claim his power, he can stand up, he can be a container, but he also is energetically and emotionally protective of you and can contain and hold his own in the presence of your feedback, and it's going to be clumsy at first as you're giving feedback until you figure it out. And that he has such compassion and grace and love and reverence for that part of you. That's who we want to call in for you. And someone who embraces you claiming your power in that divine feminine way, which is really about being emotional, being attuned, being intuitive, being flowing, recognizing what you want and asking for it, like the divine goddess you are, knowing that you deserve it and don't need a reason to want it, right? And as far as his needs go, that's easy. I mean, men, there are two kinds of foreplay: waiting to have his penis touched and having his penis touched. Like it is so straightforward. And I have plenty of books. 4 or 5 of the 10 I've written are about how to stimulate a man, how to stimulate a woman, the different hot buttons, how to perform oral sex. That's just logistics.
Okay.
You can easily learn those things. The hard part is about the dance and the articulation of your needs and staying present in your body and in the moment when you are being sexual and not leaving yourself or leaving your needs or wants.
Yeah, because of all these anxieties or disconnections. And yeah, I mean, what you're saying is exactly right. Like I just went through this crazy initiation in the last 2 weeks. I am now entering this phase of like integration, which is going to be a lot of solo time, massive lifestyle change. And then like just the crystallization and clear on like calling in. Also, like the last 6 months, I wasn't ready to be with anything. Yeah. The one, so it was kind of a perfect little classroom, and hot little classroom, but which I'm sad to see that go. But also, it's all good. Grateful, so grateful. So that's good that you gave me that kind of 6 month to a year thing, because it really is. I don't know. It's profound.
It's so profound, and it will change your whole life, and it will change who you call in, because we will always be attracted to and attract in someone who is at the same energetic frequency range and someone at the same level of emotional health and maturity. So if you are an active codependent, you are going to be attracted to and attract in or narcissist, addict, whatever. Been there, done that. I'm guessing you have too.
I have the t-shirt as well.
Yes. So, but here's the cool thing. You just had this situationship, right? And there were so many beautiful parts of it, even though you were clear that there were parts that are not for you and it's not going to work. This is a cool thing when you're looking for love. And I love this about it. If you can stay in what I call home frequency, ease and flow about it all, is that each situationship or relationship teaches you not only what you don't want, but what you want. It's what I call the this and thing. Like, I want someone who I've got that chemistry with and it feels delicious with and who I'm playful with and who I feel that excitement to be with, and who is emotionally mature and emotionally available and wants a commitment, right? Like, so, and then the next one maybe will be emotionally available and want a commitment, but doesn't have any drive, right? And I'm just making this up.
So you hone it. You get more and more specific the more experiences you have.
Yes.
Totally. Yeah. No, I talk about that with my soon-to-be ex-husband. Like I started dating him, and then he went back to date his ex-girlfriend, who was like 10 years younger than me, and he was already 26 years older than me. And I mean, the signs...
Red flag, did the little blinking eye.
But I took that, like, because I was very in like still working with The Secret at the time, and writing down lists. And so I was like, okay, like I wrote down all the qualities, because I was absolutely in love with him, and it was devastating that he went back. And so I wrote down, but I was like not attached to him, meaning I didn't want to be attached to him. So I said, here's all the qualities I love about him. And then here's other qualities I don't like about him. Like, he's not adoring me. He's choosing her. He's all these other things. So what's the opposite of that, So help me get clear on that list.
Yes.
And one of two things would happen. Either I call in that new person, or he would rise up into that list. And he rose up into that list and came back, and we've been, got married and other thing. obviously now the list can evolve as I mature.
Yes.
There's new things on the list.
Yes. There's new
of needs
things.
I didn't know I had.
Yes. That's what happens.
Yeah.
And ideally, I mean, I joke with my husband, we've been married almost 25 years. I joke with him that, you know, we have been married 4 times. He's been married to 4 different people with me. Like, I have changed the game many times. And each time I'm thinking, okay, especially because I've been doing throughout our marriage so much heal. I'm going through what you're going through now while married, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, the rules need to change. The whole dynamic needs to change. I am different now. And I hope he can rise to the occasion, you know, like I have to face the fact that he may not, you know, and that's to me one of the keys of a really sustainable relationship. We give each other a 30-second hug every morning. I mean, we don't time it, but it's that's the intention, heart to heart. And we've been doing that, I don't know, 15 years. But what I didn't realize I had never told him, he heard me giving a talk maybe like a year ago, and he was shocked. He was happily shocked, but he had no idea that I was doing this. But because I never thought to tell him, but every single morning when I hug him that way, I am saying to myself and him, I pull love in from the top of my head and I circle it around my heart and I send it into his. And I say to myself, I choose you today. Oh, because if I am in choice, right, I'm not only choosing him, I'm choosing myself, right? And I can go if I'm in choice. When you aren't in choice, you can't get your needs met. So for me, I feel like it's so important. I always say that my aliveness is more important than anything, because without that, I can't be a good mother. I can't perform my role in the world. I can't function, right? So if being in relationship with him, if he can't meet me and we can't work through it, then I can't imagine that, but I am willing to do whatever it takes for my aliveness. And so I've changed the rules and I keep thinking, oh shit, is he going to be able to write? And he does. Each time he does.